Isang pinagpalang araw mga kabayan, mga Boy, at sa lahat ng mga kabayan kong OFW and to all job seekers all around the world. In this video is isi-share ko sa inyo ang 10 in-demand jobs this year, 2023. At nagbibigay rin ako ng ilang mga agencies na nagde-deploy ng mga skilled workers papunta dito sa bansang Canada. So kung sakasakaling interesado kayo sa video ito, panoorin mo ito hanggang sa huli. And syempre kung bago pala kayo sa akin channel, huwag niyo kalimutan mag-subscribe. I-click mo notification bell para like updated sa mga bagong job opportunities at buhay OFW na aking ina-upload.
What's my name?
Wildy boy.
What's my name?
Wildy boy.
What's my name?
Wildy boy.
Let's go! What's up mga kababayan? Ako nga pala si Wildy na kagaya mo noon na nangarap. Pero dahil sa pagsusumikap, pag inaapot ang matagal lang hinahanap, inilusan, di ko tinulugan. Ginawa ng paraan, ano man ninais na makuha. Kahit kalaki, man ito hirap at luha. Pinagsumikap ako ba rin ang labis. Kaya mga ka-Wildy, be consistent, patient, laging positibo. Be inspired and motivated. At umiwas lang sa mga taong negatibo. Yan ang tinatago ko sekreto para mga plano sa huli pagtagumpayan. At palagi ka tumutok sa aking challenge na sa ganong kaalam ang kakayahan madagdagan. Yan!
Kumusta mga ka-Wildy Boy? Isang pinagpalang araw sa inyo lahat dyan sa Pilipinas and sa lahat ng mga kababayan kong OFW.
Okay mga Wildy Boy, babanggitin ko yung 10 in-demand jobs this year 2023 sa bansang Canada. Kasama na rin yung average annual salary. Number 1 mga kababayan is yung registered nurse or yung RN. Jobs in the healthcare sector remain in demand in many provinces across Canada as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. Nurses are in particularly short supply, with many provinces having targeted PNP draws for registered nurses. Because of the high demand for nurses, there are also several immigration options available to overseas candidates with experience in nursing to encourage them to consider Canada as an option to immigrate to. Average annual salary. Ito mga kabayan, napakalaki oh. $70,975 mga kabayan. Highest paying provinces, Northwest Territories such as Nunavut and Yukon. Minimum education, bachelor's degree, and registration with a provincial or territorial regulatory authority. Pangalawa mga kabayan, web developers. A web developer is a specialist who is involved in the development of applications and website development. Typically, there can be a large scope of the types of projects that one might have the chance to work on. With a booming tech industry, there are many options for tech workers to immigrate to Canada. With Canada's global talent stream, web developers have a solid pathway to obtaining a Canada Work Permit. There are also several provincial nominee program options for candidates with work experience in these occupations. Average annual salary, $72,627. Highest paying provinces, Ontario, Alberta, and Manitoba. Minimum education, bachelor's degree. Pangatlong in-demand jobs sa bansang Canada ngayong 2023 ay ang electrical engineer. Electrical engineer careers require the ability to design, analyze, and specify electrical systems. These systems are also then constructed and tested by electrical engineers, making them essential in the entire process. Those working in this type of role are expected to maintain these systems and components to ensure that they operate safely. Typically, this position requires a high level of education. Average annual salary, mas malaki ito mga kabayan, $91,832. So, ang laki ng sahod ng electrical engineer mga Wildy Boy. Highest paying provinces, Alberta, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Saskatchewan. Minimum education varies depending on role. Minimum of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Pang-apat mga kabayan ay ang truck driver. Truck drivers often stop lists as one of the most in-demand jobs in Canada. They are needed in most every Canadian provinces and territory to transport commercial goods from coast to coast. According to Statistics Canada, the vacancy rate in truck transportation is around 8%, giving those to immigrate to Canada as a truck driver strong job prospects. Average annual salary, $46,828. Highest paying provinces, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. Minimum education, completion of truck driver training, alongside appropriate licensing and endorsement. Panglima mga kabayan ay ang welder. Canada expects to add 23,000 welding positions to the economy by 2028. Making this profession in high demand, welding positions are in particularly high demand throughout British Columbia and Prince Edward Island. However, those with welding experience are likely to have a strong advantage throughout the nation when considering where to immigrate to. Okay mga kuliboy, hindi pinakita dito yung average annual salary ng welder pero nakalagay dito yung hourly, $18 to $41 per hour. Highest paying provinces, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia. Minimum education varies but typically on-site training and or training certificate. Pang-anim mga kuliboy ay ang veterinarian or vet. Like many places around the world, Canadian people love their pets. Though unfortunately, veterinarians are short in supply in Canada. This makes this career one of the most in-demand jobs in Canada for several years. Many provinces have specific targeted PNP draws aimed at encouraging more vets to the country. A veterinarian trying to build a career path in Canada is required to have a license from the regulatory body within the provinces or territories, as this is provincially regulated occupation. Average annual salary, $95,804. Highest paying provinces, Saskatchewan, Edmonton, and Calgary. Minimum education, veterinarian license. Pang-pito mga kauliboy, licensed practical nurse or LPN. For the same reasons as registered nursing, licensed practical tops the list of in-demand jobs in Canada. The COVID-19 pandemic and an aging population is placing more demand on the healthcare system, requiring more licensed practical nurses. Similar as well to registered nurses, there are several immigration programs that those in the healthcare field could benefit from. Average annual salary, $55,564. Highest paying provinces, Manitoba, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Minimum education, bachelor's degree, and registration with a provincial or territorial regulatory authority. Pangwalong in-demand jobs this year 2023 is yung industrial electrician. Working in this in-demand job in Canada, electricians enjoy some of the best jobs in skilled trades. In particular, industrial electricians are in high demand throughout the country. Newcomers with relevant education and employment experience can land a job in Canada as an industrial electrician or another similar electrician profession. Average annual salary, $68,000. Highest paying provinces, Alberta, Newfoundland, and Labrador, and Saskatchewan. Minimum education, on-site training, and or a trade certification. Pang-siyam sa listahan mga kabayan, pharmacist. Pharmacists are responsible for distributing medicine and providing health consultations to advise about medicine. A pharmacist can build a career path by working in a hospital, a drugstore, or by starting their own pharmacy. Pharmacists are provincially regulated, meaning that each province will have their own regulations. To become a pharmacist, you must have a degree in pharmacy, pass the exam conducted by the Pharmacy Examining Board of Canada or PEBC, and register in your province or territory to become a certified pharmacist in Canada. Similar to other professions in the medical field, pharmacists have been in high demand in recent years. Average annual salary, $89,314. Highest paying provinces, British Columbia, Quebec, and New Brunswick. Minimum education, degree in pharmacy. Liboy, pang-sampu, accountant. Accountants are vital to the operations of a successful company. As businesses grow in post-pandemic economy, managing finances becomes an increasingly important factor in maintaining success. Accountants can expect to find job opportunities throughout the country with potential growth within the next few years. Average annual salary, $56,257. Highest paying provinces, Alberta, British Columbia, and Quebec. Minimum education, business-related diploma, or bachelor's degree. Okay mga kuliboy, sama ko na rin yung industrial butcher or pagiging butcher sa bansang Canada. Alam nyo ba na isa yan sa mga in-demand jobs dito sa bansang Canada and even sa ibang panig ng mundo? In Australia, in New Zealand, United Kingdom, and even sa Middle East. Kinakailangan nyo lamang i-gain ng tamang experience. Just for example, dito sa amin sa Cargill High River or even sa Cargill, Ontario, minimum of 2 years, maaari na kayo mag-qualify. But kinakailangan nyo syempre i-provide yung mga requirements. Syempre, yung major requirements dyan is yung IELTS. In reading, 3.5, speaking 4, writing 4, listening 4.5. At iba pang mga requirements, kinakailangan yung may present certificate of employment. And syempre, paghandaan ninyo ang employer's interview, ang trade test, physical examination. So yun mga kababayan, kung kayo ay nangangarap, syempre kapag may opportunity, merong preparation. Siya nga pala, meron din pala akong i-share sa inyo ang 4 na agencies na nagde-deploy ng mga skilled workers papunta sa bansa Canada. So maaari nyo bisitahin yung kanilang Facebook page mga Kuldiboy ha. So ito yung mga agency na yun mga Kuldiboy. So yan. Yung mga agency na yun mga kabayan na nagde-deploy rin yan ng mga butchers papunta dito sa bansa Canada. All you need to do is antabayanan nyo lamang kanilang mga job posting, and syempre, yung mga pinakita kong in-demand job sa bansa Canada. So yun, kung sakasakali nagustuhan nyo ang video na to, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and syempre kung bago pala kayo sa aking channel, huwag nyo kalimutan mag-subscribe. I-click yung notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong job opportunities. Buhay OFW in Canada na aking na-upload. Kita kita sa next video. Stay safe and God bless. Tandaan nyo mabuti mga kabayan ha. Consistency, patience, and have a positive mindset. Ingat kayo palagi dyan sa Pilipinas. See you in the next video. Bye bye mga Kuldiboy.